Hello! Shadowcat back with more Star Trek Online. And last time, we went on a whirlwind tour around the Delta Quadrant, just getting the last few people here on our side. It was mostly just blowing up vaadwaur, I'll be honest with you. That's pretty much all we did. We blew up more vaadwaur. But they were vaadwaur that were harassing people, and so that made them our friends. Because that's how friendship works, in times like this. Whoever is willing to kill your enemies is your friend. However, when we ended last time, we got a transmission from one of the vaadwaur that we met before. I think his name was like Eldex or something like that? Eldex? I don't remember. It's not important. We'll find out again anyway when they rebrief us on what they've been waiting for us to do for an entire week. However, before we do that, we have a bit of housekeeping, because we have a new member on our crew. Now, that being said, I have tried to keep a diverse crew. Obviously, I am a Romulan, because I am. I mean, I can't help that. I can't help the way I was born. And we have another Romulan on the crew as well. Which one was it? Was it you? Nope. You're a Nausicaan. And Tovan, well, Tovan's still hitchhiking as far as I'm concerned. Starla's an Orion. Solarian's a Lethian. Ray is, of course, a Klingon. Unicorn, you is a Gorn. You're the Unigorn. So I had to have somebody different when somebody else was joining. This has both good and bad things, because the good side of this is absolutely we got somebody new. We have a new perspective and a new race to add to the crew. The downside is, JP, you the Potato Man. I'm sorry. That's all I had left. I mean, maybe I could have done better, but I'm sorry, you're the Potato Man now. On the plus side, though, you got yourself a flamethrower, so that's nice. Flamethrower? Yeah? Look, it's the best I can do for you. I'm trying here. I'm trying to make lemonade with this. So, no, go away. I don't know what you're doing here. No, I'm not helping you. I have other things that I have to do. Put up what I have to do on the screen. I need to see what I have to do so I don't have to bother with these accompans.
We've received a coded message from your vaadwaur friend, Commander Eldex. It seems he's finally ready to help us. He wants to meet, and he asked for you by name. He said he wouldn't deal with anyone else. I'm still skeptical, however. This wouldn't be the first time the vaadwaur have tried to set a trap for us, so be careful. I've spoken to Admiral Tuvok, and he suggested that 7 of 9 could join you as a technical expert. I see no reason why she shouldn't, and if things go wrong, it will be good to have an ally you can trust. Eldex sent us coordinates for a location in the Millennia system. It's not vaadwaur space, but there is a Hirogen relay in the area. Watch out for unwanted guests.
I'm not terribly worried about Hirogens. We can handle whatever they've got. Alright, so, in that case... Where's our mission? Ah, there's our mission. Perfect. It is... Can somebody bring up the map? Thank you. It is... all the way over there. Lovely. Okay, in that case, we're going to kick in the slipstream engines and take us straight there. So, we'll see you on the other side. Captain, we're being hailed by both Voyager and Commander Eldex's ship. Alright, well, let's get this three-way started.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok has requested I assist you for the duration of this mission. Admiral Tuvok understands this may upset Eldex, so I shall be the only one who aids you. Voyager will maintain its distance. I am ready for transport.
Alright, fine. Operations, go ahead and beam 7 of 9 over.
Let's go over the point of this operation. Gaul has called all available supremacy leaders to Cartella. I do not know how many of my people are infected with those creatures we saw there, but I'm sure there is more than one. We need to expose them for the abominations they are.
And that's why we're here at a Hirogen communications array. You want to use it to broadcast proof? That's actually not a bad idea.
The Supremacy is keeping a tight control on all subspace transmissions. We'll need control of the array to broadcast what we find on Cartella to not only my people, but the entire quadrant. To control the array, we need to control one of the Hirogen ships. Make sure to leave the one I have marked reasonably intact.
Leave it intact. So you want me to attack the Hirogen? Well, I mean, we can. Let's go ahead and launch fighters. That is a vaadwaur artillery ship. And a vaadwaur assault vessel. I cannot express how uncomfortable this makes me. Alright, well, let's head over to the array then. Okay, all fighter wings have launched. I want you to tie all of them in with the central computer. There we go. Alright, full ahead. Let's move in. All power levels are looking good right now. We should be good to go. Yep, there's Hirogen ships over here. And there's the one he's looking for. Let's see if we can get a better look at him. Alright, he's in range. Doesn't look like it's anything spectacular. It's just a Hirogen ship. Alright, he's...
Intruding vaadwaur ships! You have trespassed in Hirogen space!
Okay, well, I mean, he's not wrong. We are trespassing. However, they're Hirogen. These are a race of hunters. They enjoy conflict. They seek it out. They're not going to let this go without a fight, no matter what we do. However, he might respond to a greater threat.
This is our space, and this is our array. No trades, no compromises, no mercy.
Well, can't say we didn't try. Go for it. Let him have it. He's about to have a bad day. I mean, you are vastly outnumbered and outmatched. I cannot express to you how bad of an idea this is. Remember to disable that ship, not destroy it. Okay, it's disabled. Switch targets. Go after that escort. That one you can destroy. We don't need it. Oh, wait, is there another one? There is another one, actually. Well, you made a mistake. You're not hunting this prey. I'll get that out of here. We don't need it.
We need to board the Hirogen ship and take the communications console on the breach. I can use that to take control of the array.
Alright, so we're doing boarding maneuvers then.
I have extensive experience with these systems. I will beam down to aid in the operation of the Hirogen ship. Are you ready to proceed?
I believe so. Let's do this. And I only get to take one person. So you know what? JP? It's your turn. This is your first away mission. Don't disappoint me.
We need the communications console intact. Whatever else happens is of no concern to me.
Typical vaadwaur.
We must first disconnect the console from the ship's data network.
Okay, that's fair. However, there's going to be lots of pissed off Hirogen in here, so weapons out. No? Just me? Alright, JP? I'm trusting you. Hi! Get him. Oh, there's more than one, actually. I say, JP, I did give you a gun. You should really use it. Starting to maybe regret this. Alright. Console. This? I don't know, I'm not familiar with Hirogen systems. Their consoles are weird. Okay, no, this one. Disconnect the data network.
We also need the isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge.
Is that a literal bag of bones? That is a literal bag of bones. Hirogen are weird. Alright, 7. You said that I need... a what? Hold on. Let me get this open. Oh! JP, if you wouldn't mind getting in there? Okay, isolinear storage. Got it. Alright, and then disconnect power to it. This thing. Why is everything a ball? Okay, now cut the console structural support. On this thing? Well, if I cut the structural support, I wonder if it'll roll away. I better do it from up here. Oh, I guess it's not going to roll away. Alright, we've got it. Let's get out of here.
Transporter standing by. Transport complete.
And there it goes. That was easy.
We have the console. There is no way the vaadwaur will allow a Romulan vessel into our space, and Cartella defenses have been upgraded since your last trick with the holo projector. Take one of the ships in my fleet, and send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you when we get to our destination.
Ew, you want me on a vaadwaur ship? I don't know that I want to be on a vaadwaur ship. Alright, no one asked me what I wanted. Let's do this.
We'll scuttle the Hirogen ship so they won't know the console is missing. Then we can continue on to Cartella for the meeting. I have loaned some officers to attend to the duty stations on the frigate you now command.
Okay. We can deal with that then. Alright, new crew. First job, destroy that ship. Nice cannon. That was, unexpected.
I'm picking up an incoming Benthan vessel on long-range sensors. Our ships are out of range, and we are in a vaadwaur vessel. It is unlikely the Benthans will give us a chance to explain the situation.
Ooh, that is bad. Can we scare them off?
They are not altering course. Disabling their vessel may be the only option.
Of course it is. Alright. Well, let's warn them anyway.
Attention, vaadwaur vessels. You are in violation of several codes of conduct in this area of space, and your ships have been identified as perpetrators of crimes against the Benthan Guard and its protectorates. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
No. Just no.
They cannot escape this system.
All right, open fire.
There is no need to.
We don't have one of those artillery shots, do we? Boost morale? Yeah, I don't think it works that way with the vaadwaur. I'm pretty sure they just execute somebody as a warning.
You may have a quarrel with the Benthans, Eldex.
What is this? Light cannon barrage. We'll have to save that for later.
I will not let the plan be ruined.
Eldex, do not destroy that ship.
Jammed the ship's communications so they can't signal for help. You know what needs to be done. No one can know what happened here.
Do not blow up that ship.
Unacceptable. The Benthans are performing their assigned duties and have no way of knowing who or what we are. Sensors are detecting damage to the ship's long-range communications array. It will be days before they can restore warp power or send out a signal. We can leave now, complete our mission, and then return later to assist the Benthans.
Sounds good to me.
That's not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it to send out a call for help, or disable our modifications. The Hirogen could return and discover what happened. And if another vaadwaur fleet finds them, there will be questions none of us want to answer. The Benthans must be silenced.
And I said no.
We can put him in our brig or tow his ship away to buy ourselves more time. There is no need for more bloodshed.
There is really no reason to kill him. Just leave it.
They did not need to die.
Well, I guess things are the way they are.
I trust you won't be so squeamish in the future. There's more riding on this plan than the lives of a handful of so-called peacekeepers.
That's not the point. Let's get out of here.
The Borg place very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that that belief was incorrect. Given all they have been through, I had hoped Commander Eldex would place more value on the lives of others. It appears that his concern only extends to other vaadwaur. Watch him carefully. Eldex cannot be trusted.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but right now he's our best shot. So we have the coordinates from Eldex and we can leave whenever. Let's do it. Let's get this job over with so I never have to see him again.
Gaul has increased security since your last visit. Let me do the talking.
Fine, lead the way. All ahead. Maybe not all ahead. Bring that back to 50%. Oh, is your ship staying here? No. You're also traveling at about half impulse. Never mind. Keep pace with him. Alright, Cartella Automated Security. Input security code and voice verification. We don't have that.
Verification code 109947.
Verification accepted. Due to heightened security, all ships are required to reduce speed below full impulse for security scans.
One hurdle cleared. Continue to the manned security checkpoint.
Alright. Keep us at 3/4 impulse. Like they said, nothing above full impulse. Okay. This should be relatively easy. However, I don't know what they're scanning for. If they scan for life forms, they're going to notice a couple of things. Possibly several.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes.
Okay, I've been here before. You didn't need codes last time.
My predecessor was more lax in her handling of security measures. She has paid the price for her errors in judgment. What is your security code?
8675309.
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and Squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Code accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Well, hey, that worked.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here.
I do belong here.
Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
Oh, you're just upset that you didn't get a hologram.
There are 67 ships in this system. That is more than expected.
It is a lot of ships, and they're very big ships.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start. More ships, or just more reasons not to get caught?
Don't know, absolutely. If we get caught here, our job is to run.
We're putting a great deal of trust in you, Commander.
I am after one goal. The liberation of my people from these monsters. I will do anything to achieve that, including betraying Gaul to save us all.
Aw, look at him rhyming. He's a
It
poet.
is time for someone with a stronger resolve to take up the cause that Gaul has abandoned.
Which is just further proof that, once a vaadwaur, always a vaadwaur. They don't have principles, they just want power.
There are more ships in system than I had anticipated. But we can't stop now. Leaving would only make us look suspicious.
No, I agree. Let's finish this.
I'm transmitting coordinates for a secure room near the meeting site. Beam down there. I will have a holographic disguise ready for you. Security is scanning for such tricks on ships, but I'm not sure they realize how many uses there are for holo-emitters.
But you do, which means that they will soon, right? You are absolutely untrustworthy. But we're here, so let's do this. Now, who's coming with? I guarantee you it's not you, Tovin. You stay. However, JP, I do want you to come. That being said, I'm anticipating a shootout. So I think we're going to bring along Ray with heavy weapons and Solarian. I want all of my biggest guns here. And I've got a heavy weapon too. This is going to get ugly. Let's do this.
Here, use these holo projectors. Security is so focused on keeping intruders out of our space that they won't be looking for trouble on the ground. But try not to act suspicious. Our soldiers aren't as dumb as you seem to think they are. You'll need to place these emitters around the leaders, which when activated will emit a low-level delta radiation pulse that should disrupt their isoboramine neurotransmitters, forcing their parasites out for a short period.
Okay. If you say so, I hope it works.
You'll also need to place recording devices, so everything that happens is transmitted to the quadrant. I'll stay here with the transmitter and monitor your progress. This is more than a simple briefing. Gaul might even be here in person. So don't get caught. We're all dead if you do.
Right, while you sit back and basically do nothing. Alright. Holometers over there in the crate. Let's just make this work. Let's get the job done and get out of here. Well, there we go. We look like proper vaadwaur. Alright, here we go. I wonder if they're going to question why our guns aren't, regulation. I mean, everyone else has the same weapons. Why don't we? I mean, the obvious answer is that we're special, but I don't know if they're going to buy that. There it is. This is where they're holding the meeting. That's a lot of vaadwaur. Okay, so we need to place recording devices and set the disruptors. We need coverage of both across the entire thing. So here's a disruptor. Let's hope that no one notices us doing this, because it does seem a little obvious. Also, 7, your implants are showing. You think the vaadwaur are going to notice that, you know, one of theirs is kind of a little Borgy? Alright, here's a recording device. This will give us a nice view over here. We'll need to place another disruptor. Over here is good. This will get everyone on this corner of the meeting area. Now we need to get this corner. Right here should be good. Just ignore us. We're just here doing regular maintenance. Now, one more recorder. And this angle should do nicely.
You'll need to set up a signal booster so we can transmit our signal through the base's electronic security. There's a power console near to where the leadership is addressing the troops. Tie the repeater into the conduits there.
Alright, I can do that. Oh, that table. I cannot believe they're letting us do this. Wait, where is it? Somewhere over here. Where is the console? This is it? Okay, sure. Let's just tie it in.
Hey! What are you doing? No one is allowed back in.
If we are finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
Very good, 7. Works for me. Now all we gotta do is just wait and watch the magic. Hopefully. And hopefully these disruptors don't also disrupt our disguises, because if they do, we are so dead. We are so dead. Alright. Let's do it.
Now hear the words of our great leader. Go!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
What? What's happening?
They're monsters! No, you did this! Traitor! Liar! Who are you? Monster! Deceiver! Beast! Kill it!
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong, united. We are vaadwaur, and we will conquer our enemies.
Ghost right! This is insane! I'll stand with you! No! Ghost will betray you!
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, You are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called vaadwaur. Kill them.
I think our time here is done. We should make our way to the extraction point.
I agree. Let's get out of here. I'm not interested in getting involved in their civil war. Hup. No. Come on. 7? Where's everyone else? Oh, we lost Ray. Ah, okay. Looks like we have to go back for him. I was not looking for a fight. But I guess this is what we got now. Alright, get up. Where is Ray? Get up and turn your holographic disguise back on. There we go. Come on. I am not interested in fighting their civil war for them. However, they seem to be waiting for us. Alright, here we go. Take him down. This is why we brought the heavy weapons. Alright, time to get out of here. Come on, Solarian.
Get out now!
Yes, get us out.
I need to rally my people. The ones who aren't infected and who are willing to fight. The parasites will crush them if someone doesn't act. My allies are holding one of the space docks in the outer perimeter. Help me get there. I'll start coordinating the fight from there, and you'll be able to return to your ship.
Okay, so we escort you to the space dock and then we leave. Got it. Full ahead. All hands to battle stations. We're moving in. Well, they've made a fine mess, but you know what? As long as they're fighting each other. Try to avoid any large spatial anomalies that they're projecting. And also try to avoid some of their bigger ships. I'm not interested in getting into a fight. That's a lot of firepower they're throwing around. And I want none of it. There goes Eldex. Let him go. Just start making calculations for this warp.
We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them.
Okay, here we go. Fire at will. I'm not used to this. Let's hit him with the barrage. Ooh, that is fun. No wonder they're so fond of artillery. Keep it up with that special cannon. I'm liking that cannon. Nice. A few more hits should do it. But you actually have to hit him with it. There we go. Got him. Get out of here.
The transmission signal is strong, and it's reaching the Herodian communications array. Now all vaadwaur will know about the corruption among us. You should go. I need to prepare my people for the fight ahead.
Ain't gotta tell me twice. Get us out of here. There's a hostile ship over there, but he's busy. And I'm gonna go ahead and let him be busy. Bring up the map. Where's our exit point? It's over there. Bring us port side about 10 degrees. Not even going to engage him. Just get us out of here. So, vaadwaur Civil War. I mean, they're at war with everyone else. Why not be at war with themselves as well? You ain't gonna hear me complain. We're almost at the launch point.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system. We need to depart immediately.
Absolutely agree. Let's go. So we have an incoming message, text only. That was an interesting broadcast, Admiral. Half the quadrant is talking about it. The rest are trying to find a way to claim responsibility for it. It would have been better if you could have exposed Gaul as well, and taken down the vaadwaur leadership in one act, but we'll take what we can get. The vaadwaur are in chaos, and if they're fighting one another, they're not fighting us. This will give us some room to maneuver. So you recovered some Tetrion weapons that we're never going to use. Sure, I guess.
Congratulations, Admiral.
And so where does that leave
Alliance
us?
is going to need more help if we want to succeed against the vaadwaur. We'll need to make pacts with other species in the quadrant, and not everyone is going to see this our way. That's where you come in. Go out there and show them the value of cooperation.
You want me to go and make friends with everyone else? Haven't we done this enough already? I tell you what, we'll go and look at that. And maybe we'll see if we can get more allies. But we have enough allies. We'll see exactly how this plays out. I mean, depending on how things are, we might just ignore them and move on. Because, honestly, I'm tired of fighting everyone else's battles for them. Next thing you know, they're going to have us go out and try to fight the entire vaadwaur ourselves. Just saying. Anyway, that's it for now. So, we're going to go ahead, take a break. Fortunately, there's no repairs to do because our ship wasn't in danger. But I'm going to take my R&R anyway, wherever I can get it. They're already asking way too much of us for this job anyway. This ship was not worth the trouble of dealing with the vaadwaur. And it is a very nice ship, but it was not worth dealing with the vaadwaur. Anyway, we're going to do this. We're going to take a break. When we come back next time, we'll deal with whatever our next task is. So, if you want to be here for that, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get for every video when they come out. If you know somebody else who enjoys Star Trek, make sure you share the video with them too. Especially if they'd like to join up. We still have one slot down here. Who wants to be the last one? We'll find a way to make you work in here. So, if you want to join up, make sure you leave a like on the video. Leave it down in the comments that you want to join up, and we'll see you next time for Star Trek Online. And until then, take care.